Well, does this plush here work? Nah. Let's see, what else can I do? I got it. Let me just put this up like this and put this the other way. And, perfect. Let me just put this on like this and, yeah, I think I like it like this. What are you doing? It's the apocalypse. The rumbling is happening right now. Well, you do know the rumbling's not going to hit us until like the next 3 to 6 months. So I think it's a good time to, put on some decorations and maybe even review some Attack on Titan chapters, especially the latest one. Well, I guess if you say so, I guess I can just relax for a couple minutes. I wonder if they still have the Peanut special on TV. So, hey everybody, it's Cool Kid here, and today, as you can see with the wall scroll behind me, we're going to be reviewing Attack on Titan, specifically Attack on Titan Chapter 135 chapter review, and oh man, we're getting ever so closer to the final chapter of Attack on Titan, ever so closer, and sometime around the same time last year, I said something in hindsight's kind of stupid. I said, Attack on Titan, there's no way I'm going to be reviewing Attack on Titan again the same time next year during this holiday, winter, Christmas season, or whatever you like to call it. And even back then, I think I said, like, Attack on Titan, like, like at max, I probably would give it like a, 5 to, 8 months. There's no way it's going to go further than that. And while on hindsight, I was like, I doubt it, but like, yeah, like thinking about it, because we were literally, this happened right, I forgot when, yeah, this happened right after the rumbling started. And, I kind of like was expecting, okay, 2020 is straight up going to be the last year for Attack on Titan, and I know this tweet didn't happen until after 2020 started, but I know Isayama did say, well, he wanted to try to end Attack on Titan this year. Obviously, this hasn't happened for, kind of obvious reasons, even if you read the chapter, but ever so closely, we're getting close, and yet again, to say the same thing, I don't think I'll be reviewing Attack on Titan, or at least these chapter reviews, by the same time next year. I mean, at least now we're literally in the final battle. Like, literally, I don't see this, going any further. And, I guess that's end with saying with that. Is there anything else I need to say before getting to the chapter review? I put up a little, I guess, Christmas or holiday decoration with the Ava or Flareon with the Santa hat. Actually, think about it now. I can probably just go to like the Pokemon Center and buy like one of their winter themed plushes. So that might be actually a better idea. You might see that in a later video. I mean, honestly, other than that, I have no clue what else to put as a holiday or winter or Christmas decorations. Because I don't know if you realize this, but the wall behind me is literally just behind me, so I don't know about that. But, yeah. Never mind about that stuff. I think it's a perfect time as any to finally get started with the Attack on Titan chapter review. So, Attack on Titan chapter 135. The first page starts off with, I guess a little bit of a flashback where Ymir opens the gate to where the pigs are. And, when I first read this chapter, I kind of was a little bit like, huh, Ymir opening gates? I mean, was it symbolizing something, but I don't know. I wasn't getting it at the time. And then I realized this after I was watching Roger's live reaction stream, and he mentioned, oh yeah, opening gates. Ymir let the pigs go free. And I'm like, the pigs go free? Wait, why does that sound familiar? So I went back to, I forgot what chapter this is, but it was the Ymir flashback chapter, which actually, if I remember this correctly, I think that's actually my first chapter review of Attack on Titan I did, so, woo! But, yeah, in that chapter, the king, the Eldian king, is like, alright, who let the pigs go? And all the other slaves just pointed straight to Ymir. And at that time, I thought it was like, oh yeah, the slaves just pointed at this weak little girl. It's, who cares? But then I'm like, wait a minute. What? Then this didn't even cross my mind. Like, wait, Ymir was the one who let the pigs go free. So, I wonder why this is so important. I mean, it's obviously important. I think this might be a sign showing that, Ymir is not exactly kind of a good person per se. And plus, I do think what's going, especially some of the stuff we see with Ymir later in this chapter, I think Ymir is going to have a bigger role in the rest of the next couple of chapters than I kind of expected there to be, but we'll see about that when we get into the chapter. But yeah, after that scene on the page, next page we go on, we see Ymir watching over the bow with the armor titan and the rest, fighting against the beast titan, and we go in closer. And we just see I guess I should say it out loud. The Beast Titan is, completely defeated at this point. And Levi's like, damn, no wonder he's not even really putting up a fight. He's just a husk at this point. And Armin does start to mention, like, well, Zeke must be using the same technique that the Warhammer Titans are using. So he's hiding somewhere in his own body. And now the rest of them are like, wait a minute, you're telling me we had to find a person in that whole bone of a body at this point? There's no way we can do this. There's no way, that's impossible. We just have, and Armin's like, well, just have to accept what this means. And let's see, I think, this is John yelling at Armin, like, Armin, yes, I know. But to stop there before we move on to the chapter, they mention somewhere in his own body. So I'm presuming the scouts and the rest of them are thinking, okay, Zeke's body has to be somewhere inside of the Beast Titan, somewhere. And even at this point, it's just kind of bones, mostly. Yeah, so I think more likely it's not that Zeke is hiding in the Beast Titan, but he's hiding somewhere on, Aaron's founding Attack Titan or whatever it's called. Yeah, probably somewhere in there in the bones. So, because I think it's more likely there, and even arguably when you get later in this chapter, it's not even like Zeke's the one to control him, or, well, I'll wait until there, but Zeke's still probably alive, actually what we find out in this chapter later, it's kind of quite arguable that Zeke is not even alive at this point, but I think it's more likely not he is alive. But to go back onto the chapter. We got Armin like, okay guys, we're blowing this place apart in 1 minute from now. Okay, everyone just work with the card time to get away. And Armin continues with, everyone expects attack from me. I can't imagine killing him, but blowing all these bones and pieces away might help us figure out where Aaron and Zeke are. Wait, these bones? Oh shit, maybe they actually do think it's inside of Aaron's body. Okay. Armin thinks of Erwin for a little bit, and he's like, well, someone who can't throw away anything will never be able to change anything. And he's like, well, I know that. There's nothing that's going to change unless I throw it away. I need to throw my hopes of Aaron. And while he's thinking that, behind him, we got some freaky, a Titan just goes behind him and captures the Titan by the tongue. I know this might sound weird, but he's literally just capturing Armin with this tongue, this Titan, and also stop him from breathing with the end of the tongue. Oh my god, this is so weird. I mean, I guess this is something that you usually see in Attack on Titan, so it kind of surprises me out nowhere. But and while I guess Armin is being suffocated by the tongue, he does see a little picker of young Mir, and obviously everyone goes into rush in to save Armin. But then they notice a bunch of Titans just appear almost out of nowhere, and everyone's shocked. But before we go with that scene, we go all the way down to Jan Capone and his crash plane, and we're all with the Eldian refugees from Marley, and they go to Jan Capone, and they're like, oh my god, he's not even moving. It just seems like he hit his head. Is this man from Paradise too? I mean, no. But to go back onto the chapter, we go with go with Annie's dad, who asked Jan Capone, like, hey man, can you hear me? Do you know my daughter, Lanny Earhart? She's my daughter, okay? And obviously at this point, Jan Capone is completely unconscious and knocked down and can't even even hear a thing. And then we go to Reiner's mom, and she's just like crying, like, please Reiner, just don't die. And then we go back up to the I guess it's the watchtower, or where we got the rest of the, I guess, Marleyan forces reinforcements. They're like, okay, well, it seems like the attack time and the forces from Paradise seem to be clashing, but unfortunately the enemy is still moving closer. So the basically the giant wall titans, they're still moving, but meanwhile, as the everyone on top of the attack titan is clashing with the other titans, it's just so it's a very dire situation. So at least them fighting won't kind of delay amount of time that I guess everyone else has left. It'll just we just gotta hope that they hurry fast before everyone else gets crushed. And I guess the commander is like, well, I can't just sit here and watch. All of you, I need you to engage with our captains, and we got one soldier like, but, and he's like, look, okay, I know the majority of our troops were pretty much destroyed in the airship squadron, and the rest of us can only man about like 3 cans at this point. But is that a reason to not take action at all? And he's like, well, you see, on the back of the enemy, there are those people, they're fighting for their lives. And what do you think they're fighting for? And then we go back onto, I guess, Aaron's back, and we see everyone fighting against these weird-looking Titans. I'll wait a little bit into the chapter to talk about these weird-looking Titans. Like, oh my god, that one looks very strange. But I'll talk about it when we get later. Everyone's fighting. We got Reiner and his armor Titan taking down a couple, and behind him, a Titan's about to hit him, but then Jean hits one of the Thunder Spears, and I think pretty much, I don't know if it takes it out, but it knocks it out, and the rest of them take down a couple with the Thunder Spears, and everyone's regrouping. And they're like, man, who are those guys? And they're like, well, they're at least not pure time specific, but they're like watching us and coordinating their attacks in some kind of way. And we got Connie, who's just pretty much freaking out. It's like, oh god, what should we do? If we keep going up, all the Thunder Spears will run out in no time. And hell, is even Armin okay? Is he even alive at this point? And Levi's like, look, if Armin got hurt, he would probably just transform into his colossal time form in an instant. But since he's not getting a scratch on him, that means right now he is captured, but yet completely wounded. And he mentioned, okay, I do like this line that they gave. He's like, well, he's been taken to Aaron's ass, and now there's all these ties between him and us. And he even mentions to Mikasa, like, look, even if I was in top shape, I still wouldn't charge into that massive group of Titans, okay? So, Mikasa, please, just stay calm. Do not rush it. Just wait for me to get their attention. I'll act the bait. And we got Peck? I think that's how you say it. Okay, I need to watch the latest episode to see how they pronounce Peck's name. But Peck's like, that won't be possible, Captain. I finally figured out who these Titans are. And these Titans are 9 Titans that have existed throughout the ages. So basically what this means is Aaron is basically summoning, well, not just previous Titan users, but Titan users that have existed, long before him, maybe even some of the first ones, maybe Titan users from like a couple generations ago, because I don't remember how long ago, let's see, the Ymir stuff happened, but I'm just going to say, let's say 800 years, because 800 years, that's the same as the world government and the One Piece world, so that'll just be easier on me, unless if I get it wrong, sorry. But let's say if these Titans have existed since 800 years ago. Like, that is a massive amount of, generations of Titans. So, no wonder it seems just like an endless wave to them. And plus, I guess I'll mention some of them. And, I probably also won't mention every strange looking Titan that pops out. But let's see. We got one armored Titan that kind of looks like the Thing. Like he just does. And then we got an alligator looking Titan, which I can't tell if that's a beast Titan or a jaw Titan. We got some female looking Titan back there. Then we got a like I don't know how to describe this, but like some mummy looking Titan, like it kind of looks like a mummy-ish, God, like it does remind me of something else, but I don't know. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I'll probably in post finally figure out whatever the hell what this makes me think of. But yeah, and there, and I don't know if I'll mention every freaky looking Titan that pops up from page to page, because some of them are very strange looking, and probably this battle will be probably the only time we'll ever see these Titans in the story before. So, at least there's at least there's that. So, getting back to the chapter, Peg continues saying that, well, I don't know if these previous Titan inheritors have their minds of their own or not, but with the ability of the founding Titan, it must be possible to resurrect an almost infinite number of them. So, to stop right here for a minute, at least with the things about these Titans having their minds of their own or not, at least what I think it's coming from is, while they don't have, the minds of their own or everything like that, they just have, like, if they were alive and they were given one specific task, that the Titans itself would tackle it the best way, it knows how, if that person was like something like that, as long as it's to accomplish the goal. But as long as anything outside of that, I don't really think it's going for that. And with the Titans, I mean, as many different Titan users has been throughout the years, I'm sure at this point it's almost an infinite number. Not exactly infinite, but just way too much for them. For them, it's probably just like infinite, something like that. But going back, Peck's like, well, this is an army of veteran Titans certified only for battle. And we got Connie in the background like, oh Jesus, what the hell are we even supposed to do about that? And Peck's like, well, we need to be decisive here. And I was never friends with Aaron anyway. So we got Peck just immediately just run past all the other Titans, just dash right past them. And we got Peck heading towards the Aaron's goddamn giant dinosaur Titan neck. Yeah, Peck's heading towards the neck, which I'm kind of surprised I didn't make that joke earlier. But yeah, Peck heads for the neck, and she's like, well, it should be obvious where we should strike first. I've been focusing this one point from the very start, the attack Titan's neck. So Peck takes all the dynamite that she's had on the card Titan's body up to this point, and just throw it all over Aaron's neck, and it's all wrapped up. And let's see, we got Mika's shocked by this, and Peck gets out of her card Titan just slightly, like looks like from these panels, I would probably say just waist up, but yeah, Peck gets out so she can use the detonator, and it's like, now finish you nightmare. And before she can fully push down on the detonator, boom, out of nowhere, a spear goes to attack the armored titan. This attack comes from the previous Warhammer Titan, which, if you guys are watching the anime, let's just say you'll see him soon, or her. Wait, shit, I might have spoiled the people who are. Wait, what am I thinking? Why would someone who's watching the anime right now, who's not caught up with the manga, watch a random manga chapter review? Ridiculous. But yeah, we got that Warhammer Titan attacks Peck, and we do see that the detonator falls out of Peck's hand. We do see and notice that, and yeah, I guess I'll stop right here to talk about this, since we don't really get like an update on Peck at all after this point. That's the last of what we really see of Peck in this chapter, except for, I think, one other moment with Reiner. But yeah, is Peck dead? I don't personally. I don't think so. Okay, I just don't think so, because when you look at the last couple of chapters, when especially you look at someone like Margit's death, or Hanj's death, that they were, pretty big and spelled out to, the audience that, yes, these characters are dead. And I just don't, I don't think Peck is dead at this point, but I do think what's probably going to happen, what we're going to see in the next chapter or so, is basically, Peck is very injured, heavily injured, and Peck's going to do, her final moment, maybe, actually fully detonate it, or do something else before, Peck ultimately dies. And that's what I can really say about that. But, honestly, I would be shocked if we find out, oh no, yeah, Peck died from this, like, next chapter. That would be freaking crazy and insane. But continuing on, everyone, like, freaking notices this, right? And there's like, Peck, and we got the previous Jaw Time goes up to attack Reiner, and Reiner just gets his face clawed in across the face in his armor time form, and yeah, but I'm pretty sure it gets partially broken, and we got Jean who comes in for a counterattack. But then the previous Jaw Time comes in, or the Ymir Jaw Time, not the Ymir as in the founding Ymir, but Ymir as in Ymir X Historia or Ymir X Christa. Wait, shit, was that Ymir's fake name? I mean, Historia's fake name. I mean, you want whatever. I think you guys know what I'm talking about, so let me not get this confused. And goes to attack Jean from behind. Then Levi pushes him out of the way, and Levi's like, God damn it, we got to get Armin right now, because that's the only way we're getting out of this. And we have this scene where just, everyone's struggling to fight against these many different titans. And wait a minute, is that a deer looking titan? Well, as I said earlier before, this is probably one of the only times we'll ever see these titans, and never get any explanation behind that. And we go back to Reiner just for a little bit to notices Peck still being, stabbed with the spear, and is like, Peck, I just hope you hold on somehow. And we still do see just the detonator to the dynamite just hanging there. Just hanging there. So I definitely do think that's interesting. The detonator is still just hanging there. So I'm sure someone will push it, even if it's not Peck, or even if it's someone like hell, maybe even Armin might even have to, do that. So there's that. But then we go back to Armin, who's being currently choked to death by a tongue. Yeah, that is really weird, and that did kind of surprised me. But Armin, who's just like, I guess thinking to myself like, man, I should have been careful. I'm fading. Is he going to try to suffocate me from death? But then he starts to think, wait a minute, would Aaron do that? No, it's more like that child, the founder, Ymir. If Aaron is attacking onwards like he said he would, is the resistance that we're getting is from Ymir. So yeah, this pretty much tells us that, all this resistance and all the times that we're getting resistance from, they aren't from Aaron. They're actually from Ymir. And, I guess this makes sense if, whatever Aaron convinced Ymir, like, okay, I need your help to destroy the world. I mean, if Ymir was on board with it, she probably would, wanna protect Aaron to help destroy the world. That probably would make the most sense, at least with that. But I don't know. I'll talk about this towards the chapter review. But to get back on the chapter, Armin's like, well, in that case, seems like she wants to massacre all of humanity. And oh my God, we get this like oh God, this other freaky looking tie-in that I gotta mention. I totally got to mention. So like, there's this tie-in that kind of reminds me of you guys play The Last of Us, like the what, I forgot what they were called, but those like the blind looking enemies, those ones, yeah, those ones kind of remind me how this time freaking looks. But go back, Armin's like, Ymir, the founder, is just invincible. There's nothing we can do. This is where it ends for all of us. And we get just Bertolt just looking over Armin, and he sees that, and we see Bertolt just shed a single tear. Or, well, it's more like he's just crying from one eye. I wonder what this could mean. Oh wait, yeah. Well, if we look on the next page, we just see Bertolt's Attack Titan. I mean, not Attack Titan, goddammit. Bertolt's Colossal Titan coming in which, come on, guys. We gotta have this, because, well, Bertolt's Attack Titan technically kind of started the series, so we must have the time to start it to not end it, but be there. No, you know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, Bertolt, pops in, freaking grabs the armor titan and just freaking bites the head off. And yeah, dude, I was freaking shocked by this. But don't you worry, Reiner's not dead yet. We do see in the panel where the colossal, why the hell can I say it? The colossal titan is biting the head off the armor titan. We do see a body just fly off in the nick of time. Like, man, that's at least that's crazy, man. Reiner somehow keeps surviving. Oh yeah, we get close in with Reiner's mom, who I don't know how she can see from that distance. I thought they could barely even see what's going on, but okay. And freaking Berthold's Colossal Titan, just freaking I don't know, what can I use? I guess I'll use plush. Yeah, sure, I'll use this plush for whatever reason. Just chucks it. Just chucks freaking Reiner's body out of the way. And yeah, we go back with Reiner's mom just collapsing down in sadness. I really can't tell how she's seeing from this distance. Like, that's the crazy thing. I don't know how the hell she's seeing from this distance. But we go inside the rib. Sure, yeah. I guess the rib cage where we get Connie kind of just dangling there, and I guess a previous Jaw time just goes in, tries to bite down on Connie. Levi, no wait, not Levi. Actually, that's Mikasa. Mikasa freaking cuts that Titan down, and Connie's like, "Come on, Connie, you gotta wake up." And we do see Levi off in the distance, and he doesn't look particularly well. He doesn't look particularly good, and we go down elsewhere in the, I guess, rib, inside the rib or whatever, and freaking Jean, saves Reiner from, I guess, falling from his dube, and also we see like just a bunch of like, I guess, these Titans, and like they're like connected still. They're still connected to the body when they drop down. So yeah, it's kind of weird looking. Or is that how they're making them grow? But yeah, we go back with them with a bunch of Titans around them, and Reiner's like, man, sorry, dude. My maneuver here is unfortunately broken. And Jean's like, well, yeah, my right grip's not working too good. It's not working. And Titan's about to, attack both of them. Mikasa takes one out, and Reiner's like, hey, just let me go. Look, I can at least transform once more. And Jean's like, so what? Then get crushed by the rumbling armor and all. For someone who has the armor Titan, you get the armor like broken kind of a lot. It's almost kind of useless, which I'm going to be honest. Thank God, because I'm not going to lie, the armor Titan, sometimes I really question, does really having armor do really much for you? Reiner, does it really do much? But yeah, well, we got Reiner like, Jean, tell me, do you really think we can win this? And Jean's like, hell no. But at least we ought to, we at least gotta struggle until we manage to kill it. So, right? The Survey Corps just doesn't know when to give up. And you go back to Mikasa, who's just like barely cutting down many Titans to stop them from attacking. Everyone else is dangling. We get one just almost about to eat Connie, and then Levi comes in to kind of stop the Italian from eating Connie, but he gets like, well, I don't think he gets his leg bitten off, but he does get a little damage at least. And Mikasa cuts that Italian down, and Levi is falling down, and by then Connie pretty much just wakes up and grabs Levi, and Mikasa is just like noticing all the Italians that are surrounding her. Well, we do get a scene that I'm pretty sure every Attack on Titan fan probably knows this scene, even if you have or have not watched the anime. So Mikasa is like, fine. Oh, wait, I have a sword. Yeah. Fine. Bring it on. Because I'm strong. So it doesn't matter how many of you attack me. And then in the background we hear someone be like, Mikasa, can you just get out of the way? And Mikasa's like, wait, what? And that voice is like, then they're like, grab on. And they all jump on this flying titan and they get away. And I'm not going to, delay the inevitable. Yeah, we find out it's, Falco. Falco is the one that everyone's riding on. And we find out the voice is Annie. And, I'll just, tell you what happens at the end before, getting into a little bit more discussing about that. They're like, man, I never thought Titan could really fly. And Annie's like, well, it really does, doesn't it? I had to come. And everyone's like, Annie! But I'm glad I did. Chapter end. Yeah, that pretty much ends there. And actually, at least everyone... the one thing I'm surprised is no one has died. And Peck is kind of in a... Well, maybe. I don't think Peck is dead yet. I think Peck, we'll see in like a chapter or two, will be like doing his, hers final stand before, Peck truly dies. So I still think Peck's got a little bit before he's dead. So, we'll still have to wait a little bit for that. At least to everyone else who's alive, we still got Gabby, Falco. It can never stop. Annie, Mikasa, Reiner, Jean, Levi, Connie. We still got we still got Armin, who is probably not dead. I'm sure he's not dead. And I'm sure, they're probably going to have a plan of figure out how to rescue Armin. Because, he's the brain. And even earlier, Levi's like, okay, everyone, we got to get to Armin, or we're basically all dead. So, there's that. Let's talk about the chapter. I definitely think it was kind of interesting how they're like, okay, here's all the different previous, tie-in users' Titans. And it was crazy. And honestly, I didn't see that coming probably like ever. But yeah, that was crazy. And, with the possibility of Zeke not being alive. Or is, I don't know if that changes. But if can bring Zeke, I guess they could bring a bunch of others. But honestly, in this chapter, especially towards the end, dude, Mikasa was doing a lot. Probably some of the other characters probably would have been dead because, I'm not going to lie, Levi wasn't in the top of shape. And throughout the chapter, we did see him kind of just generally kind of struggle. And honestly, okay, I still have to ask the question, how did Reiner's mom see freaking, the armored Titan just get bit off? How did she see that? I really want to know that. Let's see, what else? I still wonder what this whole thing is about with, Bertolt and Armin, because I don't really think, because like something like this doesn't really happen, because the only other time I think something like this kind of happens with I guess the Titan users is, you know, when freaking Armin got his colossal Titan, he saw I guess the previous Titan thing. I don't know, that was so weird and unusual. I really want to know what that's about. What else should I really talk about? I guess Peck. I said Peck might be dead or not, and you know, I said my things about Zeke. I guess I could talk about what will happen next chapter. I don't know. Personally, I think next chapter is probably going to be Well, speaking of next chapter, I guess I'll say this. I did say a couple chapters ago it's going to end 3 chapters, and that would have been at that point chapter 136. It's 135, and I don't think Attack on Titan's ending next chapter, or at least the battle to be ending next chapter. And I did say if I failed, I would do some sort of punishment. And then I was like, wait, no, probably not. Don't think of it as like, you know, something bad, or I don't know, I'll dip myself in ice cold water or something. I'm probably just going to be like, okay, you guys can request a video for me doing, I'll do it within reason, but it'll probably be like that. But yeah, I still think with the Attack on Titan, we got like a good 2 or 3 chapters left for at least until the battle will be over. Because I'm sure there'll be an epilogue chapter, or actually, yeah, probably just get a single epilogue chapter. That could probably fit everything that at least we need for Attack on Titan. But let's see, what else? What exactly next chapter I think is going to happen? Peck's going to do, you know, her final move, her final sacrifice. Everyone's going to try to free Armin, and you know, Armin will come up with, it will, you know, be like, after he gets out, he's like, dude, there's no hope. There's no way we could beat them. And then, I don't know, something will be like, you gotta snap out of it, Armin. And, you know, Armin will come up with some plan. Let's see. But, I mean, oh yeah, wait. Brander did say he had one more transformation onto him. So, whenever the next time, maybe like the next time when Reiner transforms, it'll be, you know, his last in his battle. So he's probably, you know, once they, you know, fly back around to Eren, they're probably they're probably, I don't think Reiner will immediately go back into Titan form. And let's see. Oh yeah, there's Armin, who I'm actually been wondering, you know, why hasn't he transformed into his I guess colossal form? Because like, I don't know, maybe, you know, I don't know. I'm sure there's a good reason why he hasn't. But yeah, why hasn't Armin transformed into his colossal form? Because we still got to deal with you know, the other colossal titans that are, you know, the wall titans that are marching, you know, towards center stage. So there's that, and yeah, that's really it. I don't know. Other than, I don't know. Well, I don't think the dynamite's going to go off next chapter. Or maybe next chapter. We'll see. But, yeah, I guess that's really it to discuss. Definitely love this chapter, but I just pretty much been liking almost every chapter of Attack on Titan. And, at least, Ah, shit. At least no one has confirmed to be dead yet. And I don't know. Just get your death predictions going on. I think Peck is the next one to die. Just saying. And yeah, I guess you could like the video if you like it. Comment down below, because why are you doing? You were so good until now, but then you had to. You just couldn't hold up the weight. See? That'll do. But yeah, where was I? You can comment down below, which I love interacting with comments. So, anything I say, do that. Subscribe, which I'm not telling you this is a reason to, but did say I would remake my whoop ass stew review if I got to 50 subscribers by the end of the year. Now I only need 8, so if you really want to see that, do that, but if not, whatever. And I guess that's the like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and well, that's it. I guess I'll see you guys until the next Attack on Titan review. And as I said last year, the review, there's only going to be 3 of 6 chapters left of Attack on Titan. But I think this time we really mean it, with 2022 to be the last year of Attack on Titan. Crazy, crazy, crazy thoughts. Well, see you guys next time when the battle against the Rumbling continues ever so more. Yeah, crazy thing. Attack on Titan. Really thought 2020s was going to be the last year. Well, at least 2021. It's still a year. Well, see you guys later. Bye or something. Beep.